What would you do in the first 2 years of your second term?
Do more work. More challenges are there. The world won't wait for anybody. You have to continue to reset and rethink, challenge the intellectual curiosity of you as a government. The philosophy I came with in governance is believing that the hallmark of a transformative leader is the ability to take decisions, do what you do at the time it ought to be done on behalf of the people. If you miss that curve, you're not on the path to success. And that's what I believe. First time, took hard decisions regardless of pain. Stop reading newspapers and commentary because I know I was going to get a big pushback, and I did. I was sitting on a hot burner. But we made the curve. Today there's a very bright light at the end of the corner. The economy is stable, the naira is stable, predictable. Planners can do reasonable budget. They can plan their lives well. The children are in school. The vulnerables are being helped. We have that direct transfer to very poor households right now going on, are able to support education for those students ordinarily who stay out of school because their parents cannot afford school fees. They are now, I'm even giving them allowances and upkeeps for their school.
Fantastic.
The Deloitte people came and President Tinubu said we are doing well economically, Abi. Yes, we are doing well. Let me refer you to a report that shows we are doing very well, Dr. Abati. You will like this report. It will interest you so much. You will love it. It's called the World Bank Newly Approved Country Partnership Framework for Nigeria, covering 2026 to 2032. And it's accompanying streamlined country diagnostics. You know what this report says? Let me read it to you. It shows you we are doing well economically. It said 33% of population is ultra poor, food insecure, age-weighted caloric intake. 61% is below poverty line. 79% is near poor. 79% of the population is near poor. The report now finally started to break down that from 2019, we're less than 60% poverty. Today, we are 61% poverty. It says something exciting. Yes, despite the fact that foreign reserve increased to about over 50 billion and all of that, the money does not trickle down. And I will show you one very exciting part of the report. It said social protection representing 0.14% of gross domestic product in 2021, and only 8.5% of poor Nigerians were covered by any form of social safety nets. And it goes further to talk about the fact that learning poverty remains widespread. 84% of Nigerian children aged between 5 and 14 are unable to read age-appropriate texts despite years of schooling. 84% of the population. While you have millions of children out of school, 84% cannot read age-appropriate texts of the population. And when you look at the level of worsening states of our country, then you wonder what is going on. The social security net, 8.5 million households have been covered. Despite the money we keep pouring into, you can't say you are having economic prosperity while the people are poor. It's not in this country they told us that, subsidy spending, saving will be put into the budget. Are you not seeing how the corruption is going on? That they can't explain? Are you not seeing how the corruption is going on that they can't explain? This was the same APC that came to power and said they were going to fight corruption. Look at Malami, look at the forfeiture. Though when you even look at it, that only happened because Malami is a loggerheads there. If it was not a loggerheads there, nothing of such will happen. So look at the level of the lives of the people. A country where 84% of the population age 5 between, you get from 5 upwards, cannot read age-appropriate text. You need massive education spending. You need, but how are you going to get that when we are struggling to pay contractors? So is it with this, we have not fulfilled all of this, that I say we have saying first line charge? First line charge, you're going to fund state police. How are you going to use the money? It's not the same country that they told you that you have, oh, we've met our revenue target, non-oil. But yet to fund budgets is wahala. We keep rolling over budget cycle year on year on year. And then, despite the fact we're padding budgets, how did World Cup spending enter the budget? If we talk about that one, they will say, don't say it, shut up, you talk to.
How can you tell me? You have my commonwealth. I have a personal wealth. And you are with my commonwealth, you are telling me, the owner of my personal wealth, to not share with the poor. And the poor money is with you. This is a government that you give even your governors billions. Look at Oyo State. He collects like 1 billion naira on security votes. Ekiti collects about 500 million. What security are they? And they only your people in Ekiti. They still find a way. The people still find a way to release themselves. The Oyo State, nothing. So if you are holding on to billions, millions, you can encourage the people. You can, in Nigeria now, if you go to bank, they ask for collateral. They ask for, there's nothing you can do without collateral. But government, you have the money. You can take 500 million each state every month and say you need 10 million, 5 million, 20 million, come and borrow. I give you free interest rate for 3 years. Just get people to work.
Yeah, that's...
You understand?
Yes.
If you take $1 billion, for Ekiti, for example, if you take $1 billion every month, you will touch about 1,000 families. And now imagine 1,000 family times 48 months, your 4 years there.
And
that
means the trickle down from those
that's
families.
48,000 people.
Yes.
Now imagine they have children, they have wife, Abba. You know, they know what to do. How can you tell Davido that there is nothing you are doing to help them? The musicians, they all of them, they tried on their way to...
Many of them do a lot of very charitable works, no question.
And even Davido has been doing a lot, Burna Boy has been doing a lot. But you don't tell them, oh yeah, take your money instead of buying Lamborghini, when you are using our own money to buy private jets.
And of course, those I'm just being reminded, those musicians, they all have foundations.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. About a year ago, Davido gave them about almost 500 million, you know, and it's not even wise. How can our first lady be saying we should take your own personal money when our own commonwealth? We can see. Yes. You look at how many buses they bought for renewal re-election. Where is the money coming from? Tell me now. Look at Ekiti. They bought vote buying almost 20 billion. You can see vote. They are buying vote as much as 50,000. Where did they get that money from? That kind of money, that money they spent on Ekiti election, they can use that money to, you know how many lives, how many families they can bring out of. You, the custodian of our commonwealth. You are not telling us personal wealth to bring your personal wealth.
In other words, the point that you're making the point, which is a very strong point, that governments are trying to outsource fighting poverty to someone else, basically, when it should be the government's constitutional responsibility.
It's their job
to create prosperity.
Of course, it's their job. We want people that struggle so hard to make their money and money to now be supporting the poor when the poor money is in your pockets. You are buying private, you are buying jets, not private jets. We said we don't want our fleets are okay. You said no, we must buy new. You are going around telling the state governors to give APC women leader Jeep every month for this coming election, brand new 36 state women leader. Why can't you use that money to help the poor, borrow them money, let them come from that ground zero?
The current pension scheme of President Tinubu includes overseas medical treatment for a non-specified number of family members. Have you read the pension scheme of Lagos State governors? Including routine changing of cars, security vehicles, houses in Maitama, in the choice places in Asokoro or Maitama, in Lagos. Have you seen the Lagos State governor's pension bill? The salary of a former governor.
Wait, Lagos State governor?
Yes.
Has a house, or is supposed to have a house.
On your retirement, you are supposed to have a house.
In Abuja.
And Lagos. Go and download them and check. and Obi comes out and tell you that they even gave me land and I wrote a letter to reject. Look, it is not, you cannot get a person as a saint, or you cannot claim to be a perfect person. But when it comes to the character, capacity, and consistency in public office, I think that we should be fair to a person like Peter Obi. We are talking about WAEC certificate of president. We are looking for schoolmates. We just saw Mr. Alex after many years. And so let's be fair and honest with ourselves.